Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the Laredo State Dynasty. We have started 3-0 into the season, which says that the season is going very well. But at the end of last episode, at the end of Game 3, we suffered a devastating loss on running back John Suarez. He is done for the season on an injury, on a torn pec, and we'll see how the season's going to continue today, but I'm not as hopeful for the season as I once was. The first game of this episode is going to be against the Auburn Tigers, a team which is way too good, and I put him on the schedule because of this guy, DeAndre Salazar, the middle linebacker, 87 overall. I did try to recruit him at some point, and Auburn took him away from me at the last second. But yeah, let's go over this rush real quick. Hank Brown is their quarterback, 6'4", 205 out of Nashville, Tennessee. So not an Alabama kid, but Hank Brown is a pretty decent and accurate quarterback with a solid arm and no mobility. So just, like a regular quarterback, nothing spectacular. David Awuzie is their top running back, 5'9", 181. Pretty small back, a former 4-star recruit with pretty good elusiveness, lots of athleticism. Not the power you want, but at least he can do some damage in the receiving game as well. 94 speed, that's pretty good. So somebody to watch out for here. They have a 5-star receiver, Cam Coleman, a senior, 6'3", 188 out of Phoenix City, Alabama. And he's a very good route runner, great hands, elite elusiveness. Even for a running back, that would be pretty elite. And 93 speed at that size. He's the full package wearing number 8. Watch out for number 8. Malcolm Simmons is their number 2 receiver, wears number 19, 6 foot, 175, former 4-star recruit. Simmons has very good short and intermediate route running and crazy good hands, like high 90s catching ratings. Very elusive as well. Just not the same down the field threat, but still 92 speed is very good. So 8 and 19 are the two guys to watch out for. And then they have a tight end here, Rico Walker, number 17, 6'2", 250 out of Hickory, North Carolina. This kid's maxed out, so he's not going to get any better anymore, but I have a feeling that he will be graduating soon. His catching ratings in like the low 80s. The route runnings are decent. Not the fastest guy, 79 speed's not great, but overall, this is definitely a good tight end and somebody to watch out for as well. The O-line for Auburn, obviously, very good. The trenches are built up very well. 84 at left tackle, 86 at left guard, 81 overall at center, 84 at right guard, and 77 overall at right tackle. So there is one little weakness there, and he's going to face Emmanuel Valdez. So maybe that's the one matchup we should be watching out for. But I feel like this offense is kind of unstoppable, honestly. They are missing one of their top edge rushers here, but they have plenty of good edge rushers, so not to worry. Chad Sims is going to replace him. Great run stopper, 92 block shedding, 83 strength, 79 power moves, and 58 finesse moves. So kind of a one-dimensional player. He's not a really good pass rusher or anything. Can do it a little bit, but he's going to be very good against the run. And then on the other side, there's Parker Ismail, their best pass rusher. Former 4-star recruit with 88 block shedding, 98 tackling, 88 strength, 76 power moves, 73 finesse moves. So again, a one-dimensional player, honestly, but they have even more depth options. I'm not going to show all of them here, but this D-line is absolutely stacked. They got a very good defensive tackle here in the middle, Darren Reed, 88 block shedding, 88 tackling, 89 strength, 85 power moves, 82 finesse moves. So he is the total package, and he doesn't even have any real caps. So yeah, number 45, this one's probably going to be an issue. We'll see. Jamonta Waller is their top linebacker here. Four-star player is a junior with almost no caps either. He has great run-stopping ability. For a linebacker, block shooting in the 80s is very good. He knows how to stop the run. The 78 zone coverage is a little bit on the lower end of what you want, but still good enough. And then the athleticism is functional, but not elite. DeMarcus Riddick is on the other side, 6'2", 218, a 4-star pass coverage guy. And yeah, 98 zone coverage, that's just absolutely elite. That would be elite for a corner, but he has it as a linebacker. That's crazy. He has some blitzing upside, still a solid run stopper, and lots of speed. Riddick, definitely somebody to watch out for. And then they have a corner, CJ Branham. 6 foot 193 out of Alabama as well. 90 zone coverage, 81 play rec. He has decent hands, and I mean 87 catching is pretty good. And the man coverage is lagging a little bit behind. 79 press is not too shabby, but still very good zone cover corner. And the athleticism, a 98 speed, 91 acceleration, very good. Caleb Harris is the free safety. Looks very good as well. 6'1", 196. A little bit light for a safety. Well, not over the top. For a box safety, he'd be light. But he's supposed to be a box safety, you know. Good run stopper. The pass coverage, actually not great. And also only 88 speed as a DB. And then we have one more player to watch out for. Not one. He's the number 3 linebacker on this team. We will see him a little bit. DeAndre Salazar. I tried to recruit him. He wouldn't go for it. I put a lot of points into him, and he still decided to go to Auburn. Very good blitzer. Very solid in run stopping. The coverage is a little bit lagging behind, but very good athlete. So we'll see how this is going to go. We have not played Auburn so far, and I doubt we will be for a while. But yeah, I always try to find opponents for the non-conference games where we have an interesting storyline, and Salazar is the guy that decided he doesn't want to come to Laredo. So we will instead go to Auburn and face him. Let's see what he can do. Number 49 on the defense there. Unfortunately, we have had 2 tough opponents in the first 3 games, and we did win both of those games, but this is going to be on another level. Auburn is one of the best teams in the country, man. They're ranked number 12, and I do not have much hopes that we're going to win this game, but we're going to try our best as Tevin Hacker is going to get off to a crazy good start. 12 yards on the first run. Now they're going to pass it, and Brown is going down. It's Ronaldo Sanchez for his first sack of the day, and he is going to hit the gritty. Defensive tackles hitting the gritty. That's pretty good. First down and 10. Now after that punt, the Ocelots are going on offense, and Lara gets about an 8-yard gain as Estrada is trying to redeem himself for the way the season started. He has like 53% completion percentage so far. And he's going to get it away to Cerdeno on this one, who has taken on the lead back role. And we'll see how he's going to do. He's not a feature back. He's not the Saquon Barkley that you're going to give 25 touches to. And he is injured already. He's going to miss a little bit of the game now. He's going to come out of the game. And now we're going to see Jesus Herrera in the backfield, as Estrada is going to reset a couple times. But everything downfield was covered up. Absolutely nowhere to go with the football. And that is going to knock him out of field goal range. And that's a punt. So no points for the Ocelots despite having a decent drive going on there. Now David Awuzie is going to start this drive for Auburn, and he's got a nice first down run there. 2nd and 6, and there's somebody behind the defense, and that is a touchdown. I told you, man, this Auburn team is a little bit too strong, and they are going to show it off right here. Massive touchdown for the Auburn Tigers. That was the number 2 receiver, Simmons. With he doesn't even have that much speed, but our secondary just has even less speed, so that's something to worry about. But for now, we're gonna watch the offense, and Herrera gets a nice run up the middle there. He was the one that kind of lost out in off-season dev because he didn't really get much done. And now we're gonna have Herrera with a crazy juke. What a nice play against the #1 corner, Branham, out there. 3rd and 4 for Estrada. Now empty backfield. Trips to the right. Blitz is coming in. It's a 0 blitz, and Rivero is open. Makes the catch. Gets a 9-yard gain out of the play. 3rd and 3 for Wayne Estrada. And we're halfway through the second quarter already, but he completely whiffs on a throw and hit somebody in the face that did not have any idea that the ball was coming. And now 4th down, they go for it, get somebody to jump, so this is a free play, and we do make the catch here. That's Johnny Machado, and the flag is going to be an offsides, so we can just, I think, decline that and go get the first down. Now 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line, and Vasquez is the fullback into the end zone. Touchdown, Ocelots. They tie up the game at 7. And so far, we have been able to keep this Auburn offense at bay. They had one big play touchdown, but other than that, we have been able to kind of keep up with them. And now we have a good drive here to tie up the game. 3.5 minutes on the clock, and Brown is going to dump it out there to Awuzie, and that's going to be a very easy 11 yards on the play. And, oh, that's actually not Awuzie. I think that's Awuzie now in the backfield, number 31. 3rd and 4, they're going to throw it to the outside, and that one's going to be incomplete. Nice play by Santiago Rodriguez, I think. So that's another punt, and Laredo State gets the ball back on offense. What a juke by Jesus Herrera. What a run, 13 yards on the play, but now he seems to be shaken up. So we are down to Ramon Laredo, and well, that's not great news. He's like a 66 over a running back, but we're gonna throw it here, get about 9 yards on the tight end Rivero there. 2nd and 10 for Estrada, and we're gonna throw it again over the middle. That's gonna be caught. Machado right at the marker. They're not gonna give it to him. We're inside 2 minutes now, and so we have to kind of hurry it up. 3rd and inches, and Estrada is gonna have this one knocked away, incomplete by the Auburn defense. 4th and inches in plus territory. Yes, we will go for it. And Vasquez is going to run it up the gut. 5 yards. He gets the first down, but the running back situation right now looks really bad. 2nd and 9, and Estrada sets up the slip screen at the last second, and Laredo runs the screen down the sideline, gets the first down, and now 3rd and 2 with 7 seconds on the clock, 1 timeout left. In the end zone, it's incomplete. Cardoza couldn't hang on. And now we're going to have to take the field goal instead. We could have had a 14-7 lead at halftime. Instead, we're going to have a 10-7 lead at halftime, which is still very good against this Auburn team, but you have to take all the points you can get, man. And Cardoza had it go right through his hand. It was a perfect pass. The receiver situation looks really bad this season for the Ocelots. I don't have much hopes that it is gonna improve this season. And yeah, Estrada is gonna get this one away to Machado. That's a 10-yard gain. We are gonna start into the 3rd quarter here with the football on offense. Laredo's the back, double twin set for Estrada. And we're going to hand it off to Laredo. And he is going to get a very nice 9-yard gain. Run it across midfield. And now we're at the edge of field goal range. Estrada is pressured immediately. And he goes down and he loses the football. Auburn takes over. Oh no. Immediate pressure given up by the right guard Cordero and the left tackle Bavaro. And Auburn takes over after that turnover, and good field position as well, as Hank Brown has a play action shot lined up, and he has a wide open man, and that's Simmons again for a massive 41-yard connection into the red zone. 2nd and 9 from the 13-yard line. Brown, he's got it, and that's a flip into the end zone. What a touchdown for the Auburn Tigers. Simmons again, they can't handle him. Oh man, this defense is falling apart on the deep balls. Laredo State is still in this game. It's a 4-point game. Anything's possible, but we do not get the first down here. Parker Ismail, the best edge rusher on this team, is now injured on the play. So Auburn getting kind of thin on the edge there. But they do get the ball back because we couldn't get the first down on that run. And now we're going to get a sack, and that's not ruled a fumble. Ronaldo Sanchez back for his 2nd one of the day. Auburn now in a pickle here. 2nd and 17, trips to the left. Isolated receiver wide right is Simmons. And they're going to throw it to the number 3 receiver, whose name I do not know, honestly. And now it's 3rd and 5. They get 12 on that play. And they're going to throw it to the sideline there. That is also caught. And that is against Simmons. They can't stop Malcolm Simmons, the number 2 receiver. He's just such a good route runner. And now splitting the safeties. This one is gone. It's Thompson. Touchdown. 52 yards to the house. And Auburn is now taking a 2-score lead. Well, that is exactly what you don't want. Man, I cannot believe that this is happening. We could have been in this. We don't get the touchdown before half. We fumbled the ball away when we were about to score again. That's like 7 points right off the board. We could be in this, but instead we're going to get sacked. We punt the ball away. Great field position for Auburn. And they are going to get another immediate first down. That's the number 1 receiver. I think it was Cam Coleman, maybe. Something Coleman. And he's going to get the first down. Now 2nd and 4, and now we apparently can't tackle anymore as Awuzie gets 9 yards on the play. And they're going to move the chains on that one. So close to the red zone again. And they're going to hand it off to Awuzie again, who has another huge crease there to run through. He is, winning this game single-handedly, it looks like. And now they're actually going to go with the QB keeper on the read option, and Hank Brown gets the first down. They do go inside the 5 now. 3rd and goal from the 1. Hand it off. No, this is a read option, and it's a touchdown. Auburn scores it with Hank Brown on the QB keeper. That kid has like 77 speed or something, and we still allowed him a touchdown, man. This has been massively disappointing. We're into the 4th quarter now, and it's a 3-score game. No surprise, we were not going to win this one. We were close. We could have had a chance to stay in it, but overall, we don't have the roster talent. They're just too good, and that's okay. We're just in the building up stage. We haven't even won the Sun Belt or anything. We haven't even had a winning record. So I'm fine with this loss. Can't expect to win all the tough games, man. I'm thankful as it is that we did win against Texas Tech and Kentucky. That was kind of a miracle by itself already. But we were not stopping Simmons, man. Malcolm Simmons, I don't know, he was unstoppable. He was so good. He was open all the time. And that's what we deserve, honestly. As Auburn takes this one away from us, first loss on the season. I think that's fine. You have to play a few opponents that are very tough. I think Wayne Estrada had a solid day. He missed a couple throws, but also like we had a few drops as well that should have honestly been caught. The running back situation, man. Cerdenio left pretty early, and then Herrera left in like the 3rd quarter or something, man. I don't know how to deal with this. Lara had 2 drops again. Machado, that's our number 1 and number 2 receiver, and both of them had drops. That's just not acceptable. Cardoza had the 1 drop in the end zone. Man, you gotta catch that one, man. You had to go right through it, through his hands, man. Gotta have this one. But on the other hand, very good news. We got a new running back, Carlos De La Rosa. As you recall, in the last offseason, we lost Kevin Santana. He transferred away. So we needed even more running back help, especially since John Suarez might be at risk of declaring. We get a tackle, Shakir Angel, out of Colorado. Very happy about him committing to the Ocelots. So we get some more O-line help. We get a defensive tackle, Jose Pujade, out of Grand Prairie, Texas. That's good news. Always like it when you can strengthen the trenches. That's always important. And one thing that's really important is we got Carlos De La Rosa right before he was supposed to go to SMU. He was going to have a visit there, but we get him early. 5'11", 208, an elusive back, just like John Suarez, with plenty of speed. A good juke move already. The spin move at 76 is fine. We get a tackle here in Shakir Angel right before he was supposed to go on a visit to LSU, I think. The strength is 88. That's very good. The pass block ratings look solid enough. I'm good with him as a tackle. And then we get a defensive tackle that, yeah, Jose Pujade out of Grand Prairie, Texas. He was also supposed to go on a visit to Texas Tech. So we get those players right in the beginning stages of this season. 88 strength on him, 86 finesse moves is really good. Don't know anything about power moves or block shedding, but for now I'm pretty happy. We get locked out on a different defensive tackle. And now we have a bye week, and usually you don't schedule visits for a bye week, but I did in this case because there is a specific player I want. So I want the, what's it called? The complimentary bonus. Mateo Alonso, 5-star recruit. And as you can see, it's getting close, and I didn't want to risk him going somewhere else. This kid has 97 speed, 92 excel, 82 zone coverage. Just those 3 ratings alone are already good enough. So I paired his visit in this off-season week, or not off-season week, but bye week, with a safety and a linebacker. I wanted to have both of those players as well. I wouldn't have scheduled a visit for Elias Costanzo, honestly, but he has 93 speed, so I want to get this dude too. We sim ahead 1 week. We get the quarterback, Brian Costanzo, out of Wiley, Texas. Didn't even have to schedule a visit for him. He just came here because he was interested in just us. And we get the 5-star corner. Let's go. Mateo Alonso out of Pearland, Texas. He's gonna come to this town, Laredo, and he's gonna make a difference here because our secondary, as evidenced in that Auburn game, has not looked good. We also get another blue chip player, Mehdi Aquino, out of Houston. He's also gonna come to Laredo, a 4-star corner. Let's take a look at these players for a second. Brian Costanzo, we get him like a week before he was supposed to go to LSU. And he has 92 throw power, 86 short accuracy, 79 medium accuracy. He's a scrambler, but he doesn't even have that much speed. 82 break sack, 83 throw on the run is pretty good as well. Now Mateo Alonso, this is the kid that we really needed, and he looks so good. I'm so excited about getting him here. We already have a corner called Alonso. His name is Brian Alonso. He's our #1 corner at the moment. So I don't know if this is his brother. I think I have to check the hometowns, I guess. And then we get Aquino out of Houston. That's good news as well. Although I gotta say, nobody was really that interested in him. So the recruiting battle on him was actually pretty easy. He's a solid athlete, but again, we don't really have the speed in the secondaries right now, and that is something that is really worrying me. And this kid also only has 69 zone coverage, so that's not great news to start out with. He's gonna definitely be redshirted. Tyler Trejo. He's a linebacker that I found the week that I scheduled to visit him. I didn't find him there, but I scouted him there. Oh man, he looks so good. But the recruiting battle for him was almost over at that point. I was like, if I get this visit, put all the points into him, maybe we can get him. But UTSA was a little bit too quick on like recruiting him. I didn't start the recruiting till right there, so that is a miss on my part, but it's fine. It's just a 3-star linebacker. Now, for this next game, we're going to go play Appalachian State. And they have a quarterback, Jaquez Yates, 6'4", 183. Very thin dude, former 3-star recruit. He's almost maxed out, 89 throw power. He is not an accurate quarterback by any stretch of the imagination. The 90 short accuracy is pretty good, but overall, his accuracy need a lot of work, and he's also not very mobile. Gage Bryant is their running back, where's number 35, 5'9", 234 at the, man, 234, that's almost Derrick Henry size. And this kid is only 5'9", man. Looks unreal, honestly. The power is pretty good. Very good elusiveness as well. 87 speed is a little bit slow, though. #1 receiver is Grant Tucker. He's a 3-star receiver, 6'3", 190, out of Charlotte, North Carolina. And he's a decent route runner, has very good hands, and a lot of speed. Not just a little bit of speed, a lot of speed. This is like the scariest player on this offense. 99 speed, 99 acceleration. Grant Tucker, where's number 11? Watch out for him. Trent Robbins is the other one. 81, number 81. Watch out for him. 6'4", 206. He's the number 2 receiver on this team. Not a great route runner, but he knows how to get off the line. He has some solid hands. And at that size, 6'4", he's towering over all our DBs. So if they throw it up to him with his 92 speed, we might have some problems. The O-line on this team, 81 overall at left tackle, 80 overall at left guard. They have an 82 overall center. They have a 80 overall right guard and a 78 overall right tackle. So overall, I would say that this O-line is definitely beatable, especially for our defensive front. We should be able to absolutely beat up those guys. Gabe Teague is their top edge rusher. He has 79 power moves and 92 strength, along with 59 block shedding. Now, this is their top edge rusher. I'm not really scared, honestly. That power and finesse moves is not great. He does not have any block shedding to speak of. We should be able to run the football on this team. This is the only good defensive lineman they have, and he's not even that good. Jackson Bussey is their top linebacker, and he is, I don't know. He's a crazy good athlete, but his coverage ability is not really there. He has 90 speed, 98 acceleration at a linebacker. That's pretty good. But this defense is completely void of talent. They do not have any corners that are like mentionable, honestly. They have a good safety here in Caleb Neal. Decent athlete, good run support. Pass coverage is awful, absolutely abysmal. 61 zone coverage, like even 71 zone coverage would be bad, but he has 61, Jesus. The only thing that's good about him, I guess, is the run support, and yeah, not too scared about that. So far, we have not won against App State. The first game around, we were beaten by 3 scores. I think it was 34-16, so that's not good, honestly. Definitely something to ponder. We definitely need to win this game because we should be the better team. But on the other hand, it is an away game. So that's always something to be worried about because as the away team, it's harder to kick field goals. It's harder to get like offsides penalties. We'll see how this is going to go. Yates is going to take the field first on offense here, and they're going to run it, and absolutely nowhere to go. That is going to be Emmanuel Valdez on a 4-yard TFL. 3rd and 14 for Yates, and the pressure is coming in, and wide open behind the defense. That's the 99 speed dude. What are you talking about? 83-yard touchdown for Appalachian State. And the Mountaineers up by 7 already. Should have been gotten off the field there. 3rd down and 14, and they just allowed an 83-yard touchdown to their 99 speed receiver. Estrada over the middle on 3rd and 9. Can't connect it with Lara. These receivers are just not separating. The receiver situation for Laredo State just looks very bad. And now Yates is going to take off with his like 79 speed and get 9 yards. After that punt that was forced. They are back in business again, and they're going to throw this one, and that one's behind the defense as well. What is happening? Oh my God, Appalachian State is up by 14, and Laredo State already in a hole. We have just started the game. We're not even halfway through the first quarter, barely into the game for like 3 minutes, and we're already down by 14, man. And now it's 3rd and 12. Because apparently we can't run on this team, but at least somebody makes a catch as Lara is going to get him to the 45-yard line. And now 3rd and 8 across midfield here for Estrada. And they know the slip screen's coming. They are going to get the runner down after a 5-yard gain. But 4th and 3, just outside of field goal range, you got to go for it there. And this is going to be bad for Appalachian State. They're going to get caught on an encroachment. So Laredo State is actually going to move the chains there. 2nd and 7 now in the red zone. And Zerdenio is going to get like a 10-yard run. And a new first down. Goal to go from the 9. And Estrada has 11 personnel. Handed off to Cerdeño. And he's got the open path to the end zone. Nice juke at the goal line. And into the end zone is Tavares, Cerdeño. Touchdown, Ocelots. And they cut the lead in half. It's 7-14. But you can't allow a deep touchdown on every play, man. Yates back to pass again, and this time he's finally going down, and that's Manu Cardoza, like the number 4 corner on the dime blitz or something. He gets in there and takes down the quarterback. 3rd and 18 now for Yates. Can we just not have the deep touchdown again? And finally we go get him sacked. It's Calvin Leyva and Emmanuel Vasquez in the backfield. Valdez, not Vasquez. And Yates goes down, and that was a massive loss, so they gave us the ball back with great field position, and Estrada has nowhere to go with the football. 3rd and 16 coming up. They do get 5 on a offsides penalty, and that is actually very helpful because now it is first down. Cerdeño barely got the first down on that 12-yard reception on the angle route. And now they're going to run it with Cerdeño into the end zone. Touchdown, Ocelots, and the game is tied at 14. Those 2 sacks were so important because the field goal, the field position was so good for Laredo State on this possession. And even after a sack, they go get the first down and then the touchdown with Cerdeño. And we have another deep ball uncorked by Yates, and they are going to come down with it. What are you talking about? 54 yards on the jump ball, and that's what I was talking about. The number 2 receiver, the 6'4" guy, he is towering over everybody, and he's still faster than everybody, man. Unbelievable stuff. They're just, I don't know what is happening. We are definitely the better team on paper, but they're going to run it up the middle. Touchdown, Appalachian State, and they're up by 7 again. Laredo State really needs to get it together. The secondary is looking awful. Estrada is gonna get it away on time, and this one's gonna be caught. And that I think was Jaquez Lera. No, that's actually Emilio Vela on the first down. He just couldn't run away from the defender there. As there's a flag down, and we're gonna have another completion to Vela to the sideline, and that is a pretty big one. I think it was about 25 yards on the play. But yeah, that one's gonna be against the Appalachian State Mountaineers, as they jumped off sides apparently. 3rd and 1 handed off to Cerdeño, and he didn't get it. That's going to be a 4th down. And we're inside 2 minutes now, so Cerdeño is actually injured on the play. But he's coming back. He wants to play. He wants to get the first down on this one, and he does get it, but he has another massive hit. Oh my god. Now Herrera checks in just as a precaution, and he's going to get the screen set up perfectly. Maris with a very nice block out in front, and he's going to get around that and a first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Handed off to Herrera. Touchdown, Laredo State. They're going to get the score after all. Tie up the game at 21, but this should be a 21-0 game, because Appalachian State, they win on 3 deep balls, and that's it. They had 2 deep touchdowns, and then like a 54-yard pass to their 6'4" receiver, and then from there they just had to punch it in. So this is halftime, and the game is tied, even though Appalachian State should have no business in this game. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications as we get back into the second half of this game. And Estrada has it knocked away from Vela. And that's going to be incomplete. 3 and out for the Laredo State offense. And back on the field is the Appalachian State offense. And they're going to get 9 yards on a swing pass by Jaquez Yates. Now Yates on a 2nd and 4. Standing tall in the pocket, delivering the throw. That's a nice 9-yard connection to his tight end, J.C. Penny. 2nd and 6. Jaquez Yates is going to throw the RPO. And that's going to be a first down. Another one for the Mountaineers offense. And just like that, they're in plus territory. And now they're going to get sacked. Yates can't run away from Calvin Leyva, who's going to take down the quarterback on that one. And that's a 9-yard loss on the play. They get two on second down, but now it's 3rd and 17, and Yates is gonna go down again. Sanchez and Valdez in the backfield. And Yates is getting dropped out of field goal range and across midfield even. So they're going to have to punt it here. No points on the board for the Mountaineers, even though they were pretty close to field goal range. 1st and 10 for Estrada. They're going to go with a play action shot. Estrada resets a couple times. Wide open receiver. That's Lara, and he's going to turn it upfield. And that is a 33-yard connection to the number 1 receiver on this team, who has had a pretty quiet start to the season. And now that was a bad throw. Wayne Estrada did not see the right end was actually dropping into coverage on the play. It was a zone blitz, and he threw it right into his hands, but it was a defensive end, so he dropped it. And the field goal by Velasco is no good. A little bit too far for the field goal, and no points on the board for the Ocelots either. So both teams had very promising drives just now, and they didn't get it done. Appalachian State gets the ball back and go 3 and out immediately, so they have to punt it away with pretty good field position now for Laredo State, and they go into plus territory already, and now they're going to hand it off to Herrera, who has a wide open rushing lane and gets a 1st down and a little bit more after that as well. 1st down and 10 now. Close twins, and that's no good. That's going to be another sack for this Appalachian State defense. They have been able to get after it as Herrera, what a juke move. Unreal stuff here. 8 yards on the play. Just juked away from that linebacker. Now 3rd and 6. And Estrada is going to throw it up and wide open in the end zone. Jaquez Lara drops it. And that is yet another drop in the end zone, man. What is happening to this receiving core? It's so bad. Honestly, kind of can't watch it anymore, man. This is Wayne Estrada has like a below 60% completion percentage, but honestly, look at these receivers, man, and tell me seriously, is this Wayne Estrada's fault? No, it's not. What are you talking about, man? This receiving room is awful, and the one good thing about this entire team is honestly the D-line. We get another sack here. It's Ronaldo Sanchez in the backfield. He has been creating a lot of pressure lately. And they're going to get dropped out of field goal range here as well. And, yeah. Then I think I missed a snap here. Laredo State gets the ball back, but we go 3 and out. And then Appalachian State gets the ball back with pretty good field position. Again, obviously, because they pinned us deep on that punt. We go 3 and out, they get the ball back, and just like that, they're in plus territory, and a massive run, 16 yards for George Bryant. And they are going to have a 2nd and 6 now for Yates, and under pressure again, but he does deliver a throw, and that's the 6'4 receiver, Trent Robbins, on the play again. 1st and 10 now, they're going to hand it off, and wide open lane into the end zone, touchdown Mountaineers, and they take the lead. Appalachian State, they've been a pretty good team so far. Laredo State back on offense. 3rd and 5. Estrada wide open is, I think that's Cardoza. And he gets the 1st down. About a 10-yard play. 2nd and 10. And we have a minute and 23 seconds on the clock, so we need to have a touchdown on this one because this is a 4-point game. A field goal is not going to do us any good. 3rd and 10. And Estrada has somebody jump off sides. That's a free play. Throw it down the field, man. Wide open over the middle. That's caught. That's Juan Rivero, the tight end, between the safeties and the linebacker. And Estrada drops a dime there. And now we're going to go with the slip screen and wide open. Herrera has a very nice running lane. And he fumbles the ball away. What are you doing? This offense is in shambles. Oh my God, he just juked out the safety, and then for some reason he decided to just drop the ball without any opponents in his way. What is happening, man? Now we do get the ball back, use up all our 3 timeouts. But there is only 1 play left for this offense. Estrada, it's going to be a Hail Mary to the end zone. Flag down. Ball is incomplete, and it seems to be on Appalachian State. We get the ball back after that fumble. but we can't stop the clock anymore. So this PI call gives us 15 yards, and we have another shot at the end zone, but it's going to be another Hail Mary, and this one is going to be incomplete. Falls on the ground, and we're going to lose the game. Laredo State, man, we are missing John Suarez badly. I know the run game hasn't been horrible in this game, or even in the Auburn game. It wasn't terrible, but John Suarez is just able to create so much space. He's our fastest running back. He has our best just break tackle and juke ratings. Estrada played a pretty good game, but I mean, look at that 3.2 yards per attempt for Cerdeño. Herrera, he did have a couple big runs, but all the other attempts were pretty bad as well. And yeah, that's why we lost. We couldn't run it really, and receivers dropped footballs, man. We could not stop the two top receivers. They combined for almost 170 yards, man. And then Meadows has 64 yards. Like, what are you talking about? We have 2 drops for Jaquez Lara. We have 2 drops for Juan Rivero. We've got 1 drop for Vela, and I think there was another drop that wasn't registered by the game for Cardoza, I think. But, like, are you kidding me, man? How do we lose this game? It should have been 21-0 at halftime, man. It should have been 21-0, and the secondary just gave it up. And then, well, I mean, it's still a tie game. We can still win it, even though the secondary gave up those 3 deep touchdowns. Well, 2 deep touchdowns and 1 deep pass that led to a touchdown. We could have still won it after that, but receivers kept dropping the balls. We couldn't run it. We got in too many bad third down situations. We can't move the ball. And then when we have a chance to score with about 45 seconds left in the game, we fumbled it away on Jesus Herrera's slip screen, man. But no matter, we still have great news. We get the receiver, man, and let me tell you about Manuel Reynoso. He almost went to Alabama. They were closing in on us big time, and the only reason that we won this battle, like, you can't say for sure because the bars are going away after you get the commit, but Manuel Reynoso, if Alabama had won that game, he had a visit there. And if Alabama had won that game, I don't think he would have committed to us. They did lose that game in that recruiting week. Manuel Reynoso, 6'4", 191, a big dude, just like the receiver that we just got beaten by badly. We do not have any of those players on the team. We actually do have one big body receiver on the team. He's being redshirted right now. But this kid has 93 speed, dude. So Reynoso, he's going to be a difference man. Daniel Vela, we commit him. I did not plan on doing that. I didn't even see that happening. He just committed without me putting any points into him besides scholarship. So I guess we got another edge rusher. Don't think he's going to be the greatest guy ever, but at this point we just need bodies, I guess. And then we get the safety that we had visit scheduled on to get the corner, to get the complimentary bonus. And Elias Costanzo, 93 speeds. He's not really the best safety you'll ever see, but he has a little bit of athleticism going here and some solid zone coverage and pursuit. Let's see what we can do with this secondary. Yeah, after this game, I checked out all the secondary speed ratings, and I realized that we do not have enough athletes in the secondary. I think we have like 2 guys that have 92 plus speed, and that's just not enough. And that's why we need to recruit. And a good first step was actually getting those 2 corners, and now we get a 93 speed safety. Both our safeties have, actually all 4 of our safeties that are eligible to play and not being redshirted right now, all of them have 85 speed and 86 speed. What are you talking about? Okay, let's switch it over. Sam Houston, this is our next opponent. They're going to miss their starting quarterback to an injury. So Theo Molinaro is going to start. Very bad throw power, not very accurate either. and but he can run a little bit. So Malanera, watch out for this kid running. Number 14 is the running back, Dante David, 5'10", 185 out of Houston, Texas. And I definitely have said his name before. We played him last year and we lost. David is maxed out. He's not going to get any better. He's not a great elusive back. His juke and spin, not great. He's also not a great power back, but he's a solid receiving threat, and he has 90 speed, so always something to watch out for with the speed there. And then CJ Nelson is their top receiver, wears number 9, 5'11", 170 out of North Richland Hills, Texas. CJ Nelson is a solid route runner, especially in the short parts of the field. He does have decent hands, although that catch of traffic is absolutely horrible. I think CJ Nelson would make a very good running back though, so that's something to watch out for. And he has 94 speed. He would be a great elusive back, man. Lonnie Atkinson is their top wide receiver, or their number 2 wide receiver, I guess. Good release, bad route runnings. Overall, he's not a great route runner. His hands are in the mid 80s for, yeah, that's good enough. He's a good elusive player. He can make something happen after the catch, and he's a good athlete. So definitely those two receivers, even though they're not like the top receivers in the country, they look pretty good. Now this O-line looks absolutely awful. They have a 75 overall left guard to start, and their center is out, so they have a 70 overall center starting now, an 83 overall right guard, and an 83 overall right tackle. So the O-line has a couple pretty bad holes, and our defensive tackle unit is very strong. So I am having high hopes that we can stop this offense in the tracks. Top edge rusher, Josiah Stevens, 79 power moves. He has 89 strength. The block shedding is 77, which is on the lower end of what you want, but still decent, I guess. 82 finesse moves is pretty good. And yeah, not a very fast athlete or anything. So if he gets after the quarterback, maybe we can outrun him. Middle linebacker, Forrest Gatlin, 6'1", 235 out of Texas. Former 2-star player. He's a run stopper. And 96 tackling, tells you all about it. 84 pursuit, 71 block shed is a little bit lower than what you want from a run stopper. He does not have any blitzing upside. He is horrible in coverage, and he is a horrible athlete. So this dude can only tackle and do nothing else. JoJo Robinson is their top corner, one of the best players on the team. 5'9", 170, very small corner, but 90 man coverage. This kid can run with a few receivers. He has good hands. The zone is not great. And he has only 88 speed. So I think on paper we should definitely be the better team yet again. Enrico Escobar is their number 2 corner. 6'1", 186. He's the bigger guy. 87 man coverage. Horrible press. The hands are not great. The run stopping ability is actually pretty decent for a corner. 84 zone coverage is definitely the thing you want to see, so that's pretty decent, but 87 speed is also not great. They have a pretty slow corner room there, and Raylan Adams is their top safety. 5'11", 165, man. How on earth is this guy a safety? You cannot play this dude in the box at all, ever, with that size. 86 zone coverage, really good. 88 catching is really good, but that 68 tackling is probably going to show up. The man coverage is just absolutely abysmal. 59. The press is even worse, and he also only 89 speed. Now, we have played this team once and we lost. I think that was a 28-16 game, if I remember correctly. But we are the better team, especially on this defense. This Sam Houston defense is pretty bad. There is no doubt about it. They are completely void of athletes. You just saw it. Like they have a very slow secondary. They have a 75 speed middle linebacker, and their best edge rusher has like 72 speed. So we should be able to absolutely beat them down. And we're gonna start it off on the ground here, as we're gonna go with our alternates Canyon uniforms. And let's see what we can do in these uniforms, man. Estrada is gonna get it away to the sideline, and that one's caught by that's actually Emilio Vela. Almost called him the tight end, but he looked a little small for that. 3rd and 3 for Estrada. Gotta have this one, and he completely whiffs. Johnny Machado was wide open, and Estrada completely whiffed. 4th and 3, Estrada gets it away, and Machado drops it. Wide open again, you have to hang on. What are you talking about? So this is a turnover on downs, and great field position for Sam Houston, and they're just going to run it up the middle there, and that's going to be good for 23 yards, and just like that with Nick Ordonez, who is a name I remember because I think I have recruited him at one point, but I didn't get him, or maybe he was just on the board or something, and I didn't recruit him actively. 2nd and 1 after a QB run, and they're going to hand it off to Dante David, and that is a very good run. 12 yards down inside the 5, and now 1st and goal from the 4. And they're going to throw it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston. The Bearcats take the lead. It's 7-0, and that's bad news for Laredo State. They should not make it this easy, especially with that O-line. We should have been able to create a little bit more pressure, but we can't on this one. So CJ Nelson caps it off there. 1st and 10 for Estrada, gets it away, and that's Lara with a 1st down catch. About 12 yards on the play, and now 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. And in motion, that's Emilio Vela. We're going to hand it off to Cerdeno, who boosts outside like almost teleporting out there or something, I don't know. 3rd and 2 now for Estrada after an 8-yard run, and they are gonna hand it off to Vasquez, and he runs through one defender. 1st down, Ocelots. 3rd and 10 for Wayne Estrada, and Estrada is gonna get the slip screen away, and Cerdeno can't get the block he was looking for, and he couldn't have run any slower because then they would have caught him from behind. So 4th and 4, they're going for it again, and wide open is Rivero. That's a 1st down, and finally they get something going. So 2nd and 6, gotta go get the touchdown now, as Estrada is gonna get it away to Vela, and that's a 1st down at the 6-yard line. They move the chains again. 3rd and goal from the 5. They get somebody to jump. It's a free play and into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaquez Lara. Laredo State ties up the game. They can just decline this penalty, and the touchdown is going to stand, as the Ocelots are going to tie up this game at 7, and we are only 2 minutes away from the end of the half. So Sam Houston now perfect timing for a 2-minute drill, and David's going to get the handoff, and he's got lots of running room. 1st down and a lot more. About 16 yards on the play. And now they're going to throw it. Wide open. That's CJ Nelson again. And that's 17 yards on the play across midfield. And we're only a half minute in on this 2-minute drill. And they're already in positive territory. 2nd and 3. And they are going to throw it down the field. And it's knocked away by Rodriguez. What a play. CJ Nelson can't hang on to that one. Now they're going to go empty backfield. Trips to the left, twins to the right, wide open. That's going to be another 1st down, 12 yards on the play to Jalen Pope. 1st and 10. Sam Houston is going to throw it to the sideline. That's caught. 9 yards on the play. Timeout taken by Sam Houston. 51 seconds on the clock. Trips to the right. They are going to throw it again, and running away with the ball. Are you kidding me? Shoved out of bounds at the 2-yard line is Molinaro, the backup QB. 3rd and 2 for the backup QB. That's a touchdown. CJ Nelson wide open in the back of the end zone. And the secondary again gives up a touchdown a little bit too easily, but at least there is still 28 seconds on the clock. So let's see if we can do anything with that. We can't. A couple of Hail Marys didn't work out. So it's a 14-7 lead for Sam Houston, and yet again, Laredo State is not dominating, even though they definitely have the better roster. The D-line is not showing up. The secondary looks pretty awful, and the running game is non-existent. At least we haven't had any egregious drops by any receivers so far, but let's see. That can still happen. Estrada throws it over the middle. Lara hangs on to this one. That's going to be a 1st down. 16 yards on the play into plus territory. And Wayne Estrada has trips to the left this time. And they're going to hand it off to Cerdeno, who has a nice 9-yard gain. And finally, they get something going here on the ground as well. 3rd and 8 now for Estrada. Throw it. That's caught. That's Vela. First down at the 2-yard line. Jaquez Lera isolated left, trips to the right. Estrada over the middle, and he did not see the linebacker there. That's actually the safety, Raylan Adams. So that didn't work out at all, and we're going to have to take the points. It's a field goal for the Ocelots. 4-point game, but yeah, we used a lot of time, 3.5 minutes on the clock in the 3rd quarter. And Dante David is not going to get the ball here in the play action as Molinero is going to go down. It's Ronaldo Sanchez in the backfield. 3rd and 9 now after a punt. After that 3-and-out for Sam Houston. We're going to get it away, and this one's going to be incomplete. Great play by the linebacker there. That's going to be another punt, and Sam Houston's going to get the ball back, but they're going to get sacked. Kelvin Leyva with a very dominant pass rush snap there. Takes down the QB, and we're a minute away from... Actually, we're now starting the 4th quarter, and we're going to run it here with Cerdeño, and there is just nowhere to go, and an injury on the play as well as Cerdeño looks to be shaken up, and we're going to have to exit him from the game. It's Herrera's show now, and he's lining up in the backfield, but this is going to be a pass, and Herrera is going to get it on the angle route. First down. Nice catch. Cerdeño, bruised ribs. Going to return soon, but we're not going to take any risks. It's Herrera's show for now. Even after that egregious fumble he had back there. 9 yards on the play for Lera on that catch. Very easy slant route. 3rd and 2 for Estrada. He resets a couple times, gets it away, and it's knocked down. And if that had been a corner route, this one would have been a touchdown. 4th and 2. Gotta go for it. We're in the 4th quarter, and field goal is not going to get us the lead. It's not even going to tie up the game. So, yeah, this one's going to be on Laredo State there. A false start on the offense. 4th and 7 now, and Estrada floats it down the field. It's incomplete. Knocked away from Lera. We don't have to jump ball, guys, and this one is going to hurt, probably. Now, that field goal could come back to hurt us, but Sam Houston is going to get the ball back now. Dante David leads them down the field into field goal range, and now we're going to have a fumble as Molinero couldn't hang on to the ball, and we're going to recover. Laredo State gets the ball back. No points added for Sam Houston, and this was a very key snap for Laredo State because they could have ended the game there with a touchdown. It would have been a 2-score game, and probably would have been over. So that strip sack forced by Ronaldo Sanchez has a lot of value as Estrada is going to reset a couple times, and over the middle, his receiver gets rocked. That's a hospital ball. That's going to be a punt right back to Sam Houston as the 4th and 10 was not very probable, and it would have given them the ball in field goal range. So we do not risk it. Instead, we give the ball back to Sam Houston, who do not get the first down. So they go 3-and-out. 4 minutes on the clock. It's crunch time. You've got to get this one. Machado with a very nice catch. Runs it up the middle and gets a first down. And now the time is even stopped. So Estrada here with a 4-man pressure. Gets it away over the middle and another hospital ball. Machado knocks it up in the air and it's intercepted. Sam Houston with the interception. And that is edge of field goal range. You can't allow a touchdown here. You cannot allow a touchdown here. And they get him from behind. They catch up to him. Calvin Leyva and Emmanuel Vasquez with the pressure. And they force actually a punt. It's still the same 4-point game. And wide open behind the defense. That's Vela. 30 yards on the play. Emilio Vela gets him down the field in a hurry. Now from the 38. It's 2nd and 3. And Estrada has the slant. Wide open. Lera. That's a 10-yard gain, and this is how you move the football. Now you got to also run at the clock. Not just have the touchdown, but also run at the clock so they don't get the ball back. 3rd and 9 for Estrada. Wide open is Rivero, and he's just going to go down with the catch. And now 4th and 3 to make this one a little bit easier. And the pressure is coming in. Wide open, that's Rivero. He's got another one. 10 yards on the play. And now 1st down and 10. There is a minute and 20 seconds on the clock. You've got to still run some clock here. Estrada is going to throw it on the slant, and for some reason, Lara caught that, even though that was also a hospital ball. 3 tight ends on the field. Lara is isolated wide left, handed off. Cerdeno into the end zone. Touchdown, Ocelots. And they did run some clock, but there is still a little bit of clock on the yeah, a little bit of clock left over, I guess. Tavares Cerdeno with a touchdown, 40 seconds away from the end of the game. And Sam Houston, Molinaro behind the defense. What are you doing? It's a 77-yard touchdown. 1-play drive for Sam Houston, and they retake the lead. Oh my God, this secondary looks awful. Estrada has his man, and he drops it. Machado with an egregious drop. Are you kidding me? 2nd and 10, 25 seconds on the clock. Estrada uncorks one down the field, behind the defense. It's Machado. He's got this one, and it's going to be a touchdown. Ocelots take the lead again. Sam Houston allows a deep score to Johnny Machado. 14 seconds on the clock, and Sam Houston is going to throw this one pretty short, and they're going to take a timeout. 1 timeout left. 8 seconds on the clock, and this is a deep cover 4 call with a lot of space behind the defense again. Are you kidding me? Sam Houston walks it off with another touchdown. The Bearcats take away the win. Clock hits triple zeros. Sam Houston takes it away 27-24. And Laredo State yet again allows more than one deep touchdown. Even one deep touchdown is just so disappointing, but like, are you kidding me? And the thing is, both of those deep touchdowns in the 2-minute warning, both of those were cover 4. How on earth are you allowing a deep touchdown on cover 4, man? Are you kidding me, dude? Seriously? Molinaro gets player of the game, and deservedly so. He was uncorking deep balls left and right there. He hit 12 points per attempt, 12 yards per attempt on average, man. Unreal stuff. We again have a couple turnovers. I don't know what to do. We lose 3 in a row to end this episode here. And I have a feeling that this season is going to continue like that. After this game, I have made a change. Both our safeties are now benched, and we play our other 2 safeties. I don't know what that's going to do. I don't have much hope that it's going to improve. We don't have any speed in the secondary. Even our best corner has only 90 speed, Alon. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. 5 drops by Machado, by the way. Look at that number. 5 drops, and then 2 by Lara again in this game. Like, are you kidding me? What is up with these receivers? And I can tell you right now, man, even if I play our 2 true freshman receivers, it's not gonna get better because their catching rating. They're true freshmen. They're not true. They're not 5 stars where where like they already have catching ratings in the 80s, and it's a major improvement. It's just they're gonna drop balls as well, so that's not gonna change. And I feel like in this next offseason we're gonna have to do some real thinking of who to keep on this team, man, because this is not how we're ever gonna win the Sun Belt, man. We win against Kentucky, we get the tough win there, and then we lose to 2 teams that we should have been able to beat handedly. Like, are you kidding me, man? I don't know. The loss of John Suarez really shows. We have not been able to run the football as well. He has a skill set that we don't have on a team anymore. We do not have somebody with high break tackle, good speed, and a good juke move at the same time, and even a half decent stiff arm. We just have a few role players. We gotta spread the ball around, but they're never gonna be as good as John Suarez. So that's not gonna change. I don't think ever. For the season. So I think we're out of it. Texas State basically has already clinched. Like, they're a 5-0, man. I don't know. Like, they are on our schedule. We're going to play them. The second half of the schedule is going to be Texas State, UTEP, Louisiana, Rice, UTSA, and I think South Alabama? Maybe? I'm not sure anymore. But one of those teams on the other side. Oh, no, hang on. We are done playing the East. The last team is going to be out of conference. I think it's going to be Baylor. But man, this is heartbreaking. Like, how we lost that game. Like, we even got the deep touchdown to Johnny Machado, which already was kind of like a miracle. And then we still get beaten with like 10 seconds on the clock. Jesus Christ, man. Like, I don't know. Not a good season. We are missing our most important piece on offense, and the D-line didn't do enough in this. D-line has to do even more, even though they're already our best part of the team. They have to do even more, and we'll see how the second half of the season is gonna go. But I'm not even sure we're gonna have a bowl game this year. I thought with like a 3-0 start to the season, I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna definitely gonna make a bowl game here. Now I'm not so sure if this is how we're gonna play down the stretch. That's I think that's the season right there. That's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more Laredo State Dynasty. See you in the next episode. Until then, have a great day.